families, guests, and friends, and last but not least, the reason we're all here. Thank you to the graduating class of 2013 for having persevered and worked diligently to achieve this milestone. I'm truly honored to be considered to make this speech. Certainly, I never thought I would be standing in front of a commencement audience, and I especially never thought that I would be a part of the college graduating class, considering the many challenges that led me to this occasion. I would like to quote to you from something I enjoy reading. It is by Marcus Aurelius, author of the Meditations, who was the fifth and last of the good Roman emperors. To begin is half the work, but half still remain. Begin again, and you will have finished. My beginning would be to tell you a little bit about myself. I emigrated from Germany alone when I was just over 15. I crossed the Atlantic on a steamship to come live in Connecticut with an aunt and uncle. When my uncle picked me up in New York, I was told that the aunt still did not know of my arrival. He had come to visit Germany in the prior year and never told her he was bringing a niece to live with her. And this news added to the stress I already felt coming to a new end. The fact that I spoke no English compounded the situation immensely. The extent of my education in Europe ended with the 8th grade. It was a time when it was not deemed necessary for girls to have much more than a basic education. That was reserved for boys. I was more fortunate than many girls in Germany because my family lived on the French border, and my parents decided that it was important to learn French. After the Second World War, we were under French occupation, which lasted until 1955, and speaking French was very advantageous. They enrolled me in a French common school where I spent the last 3 years of my 8 years of formal schooling. When I left there at age 14, I spoke a second language fluently, and the good education in other fields was well-rounded. After I came to the United States, I spent a short and difficult time with the aforementioned aunt and uncle. But after I reached the age of 16, I struck out on my own. I finding a job with a large insurance company in Hartford, Connecticut. I lived at the YWCA, the Young Women's Christian Association, and my adult life began in earnest. When I was 18 years old, I came to California where I found a job at a Catholic hospital. By the spring of 1959, I met my future husband, and we were married in November of the same year. We had 4 children between 1963 and 1975. I had a very busy life raising the children. And when they went to school and brought home their homework, we did it together. And through them, I was able to fill in the many gaps in my own education. All of my children graduated from high school, and 3 of them went to college, where 2 earned advanced degrees and 1 a professional degree. After my husband retired, we traveled and also split our time between California and New Mexico so we could see the grandchildren in both states. By the time 2002 arrived, we decided to buy a home in Clovis. On our many visits, we became fond of the area. The following year, 2003, disaster struck and my husband passed away. After nearly 44 years of a happy marriage, I was totally at a loss as to what to do with the rest of my life. I was 63 years old and thinking, what now? I certainly did not want to become a burden to my children, no matter in their lives. I was so fortunate to have neighbors that cared about me. And after a while, my friend Sally convinced me that all would work out if I took the issues one at a time and resolved each one on their own merit. Sally knew I had many interests, especially reading, and asked me if I would consider going back to school. She had no idea that I did not possess a high school diploma, and I was not prepared to go back to school, much less college, and I was reluctant to admit this to her. I did though. One night, when they invited me to dinner, and an extra glass of wine was served. She soon convinced me to try for a GED, and when successful, took the next step. I I took the AccuPlacer at CCC, after which I attempted to register for classes. I must have looked like a deer in the headlights, because an angel appeared in the form of Rosie Corey, who guided me through the whole process. After all the formalities were accomplished, I started my first class. History 101. It was held at Cannon Air Base, another new adventure for me. Thank you, Mr. Powers. The rest is also history. I can really say I was born again at Clovis Community College. CCC gave me a release on life through education. No matter what one's condition or time in life, nothing can provide more of a lift or enhance the life we have than education. The instructors here are truly devoted to their calling. I can honestly say, no matter my problem, someone was always there to help solve it. Since starting at CCC, I've grown, made new friends, and after obtaining my AA from CCC, I look forward to finishing my studies for a BA in History at Easter. That will be the second half of the work that still remains to be finished. I want to thank all the people who had a guiding hand in my endeavor, and I especially would like to congratulate all of us in the class of 2013 on our accomplishment. Most importantly, thank you to everyone graduating today for letting me join you on this wonderful journey. In closing, I would like to quote one of our founding fathers, James Madison. The advancement and diffusion of knowledge is the only guardian of liberty. I saw a bumper sticker many years ago and it said, "An educated populace is the best defense against tyranny." That, in a nutshell, is what education is all about. A heartfelt thank you to all at Clovis Community College for helping the cause. Again, congratulations and best wishes of success, love, and happiness to the class of 2000.